There was once a young man who wanted to learn how to think clearly and logically. He had heard of a famous Zen master who lived in a remote monastery in the mountains. He decided to visit him and ask for his guidance. He traveled for many days, crossing rivers and forests until he finally reached the monastery. He knocked on the door and was greeted by an old monk. He told him that he wanted to meet the Zen master and learn from him. The old monk smiled and said, "The Zen master is very busy. He only sees one visitor a day. You have to wait in line with the others." The young man looked around and saw a long queue of people waiting outside the monastery. He was disappointed, but he decided to wait patiently. He waited for hours, but the line barely moved. He started to feel hungry and thirsty, but he had no food or water with him. He also felt tired and bored, but he had nothing to do or read. He wondered if it was worth it to wait so long for a chance to see the Zen master. He noticed that some people in the line were chatting with each other, while others were meditating or praying. He tried to join them, but he felt awkward and out of place. He felt like he didn't belong there. He started to doubt himself and his purpose. He thought, "Why am I here? What do I want to learn from the Zen master? How can he help me think clearly and logically? Maybe I'm wasting my time. Maybe I should just go back home." He was about to give up and leave, and he heard a voice behind him. "Excuse me, young man. Can I ask you a question?" He turned around and saw an old man with a long beard and a bald head. He was wearing a simple robe and sandals. He had a kind smile on his face. The young man recognized him as the Zen master. He was shocked and surprised. He quickly bowed and said, "Master, I'm honored to meet you. I've been waiting for hours to see you. Please teach me how to think clearly and logically." The Zen master chuckled and said, "You don't need me to teach you that. You already know how to do it." The young man was confused and said, "But, Master, I don't understand. How do I know how to think clearly and logically?" The Zen master said, "You've been doing it all this time. You've been observing your surroundings, analyzing your situation, questioning your assumptions, evaluating your options, making decisions, and learning from your experiences. That's how you think clearly and logically." The young man was amazed and said, "But, Master, how did you know that?" The Zen master said, "I've been watching you from the window. I saw how you waited in line with patience and perseverance. I saw how you dealt with hunger and thirst with resilience and moderation. I saw how you handled boredom and doubt with curiosity and creativity. I saw how you interacted with others with respect and humility. You've been practicing Zen all along." The young man was enlightened and said, "Master, thank you for your wisdom. You've shown me the simple solution to think clearly and logically." The Zen master said, "You're welcome, young man. But remember, thinking clearly and logically is not enough. You also need to act wisely and compassionately. That's the true goal of Zen." The young man thanked him again and left the monastery with joy in his heart. He realized that he had learned more from waiting in line than from meeting the Zen master. He realized that thinking clearly and logically was not a skill that he had to acquire from someone else. It was a habit that he had to cultivate within himself. And that was the simple solution